The book More Breed, Sweet Tea, and Other Cool Things. You can find that on Amazon. Yeah. And I am the opener for the Life of a Poet tour for poetry, National Poetry Month, starting in April. So this first piece is called The Lioness. We're gonna bring the vibes down a little bit, but I'm excited to do this piece because this is the first piece I ever performed, and I did it with a live band. So this feels like home. I like this. But this is The Lioness. It took courage for me to love you. And I am so very proud of me because I told myself I wouldn't do this again. Yeah, here I am, looking into your eyes and watching my future beam straight through your smile, watching you hold my dignity with the same fingertips that you have my heartstrings tied around. See, you weren't there to watch the pieces of my exhausted heart chip away, but you are aware of the pool that they float away into the existence. So I think that's what has me so confused now that you're gone and I'm not even a slice of the mist. It took courage for me to trust you. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. But when it comes shattered, do you make the best of everything that you see, or do you just leave it be? Because even through my cracked frame, I made myself as transparent as can be, just so you can never say that you ain't never really known me. Giving you the opportunity to actually trust me too. Killing myself to make myself the perfect version that I could be for you. It's amazing how the silence can speak so loud, how the presence can be so empty, even when it's in a huge crowd, or you can go day to day without even calling them to say hey, or even to see if I'm okay. So I think that has me so confused that we are gone and I have no explanation to this end. It took so much damn courage for me to walk away. See, I was prepared to love you no matter the price that I had to pay. And while loving you slowly began to block the love that I had for myself, and you thought of you and no one else, I am so damn proud of myself because I am the lioness who found courage all by herself.
Yeah.
How y'all feeling?
Come on, poet.
Y'all fucking with me?
That's my friend.
Alright, I'm glad you're rocking with me. Thank you. Again, my name is AC Summer. Y'all can find me on Instagram, thegirl.ac. In the bio, you can find links to everything else. Y'all got time for a little bit more poetry? I got 2 more pieces for y'all.
Come on, poet.
So this next piece is called One Night Only.
Okay.
And now y'all ladies and fellas, y'all know when y'all ain't supposed to go over there.
Yeah, okay, but we can.
You up? No. Yeah, I'm up. And you know you ain't supposed to answer that call, but you answered it. No, I answered it. So if y'all feel me, I think y'all will know this piece.
Come on, girl.
Cool. Soft brown velvet caressing my skin. Rose petals pressing against my lips. This moment, it's immaculate. It's magical. The closest thing to perfection that I've ever experienced. For tonight only, I am yours and you are mine. For tonight only, before the sun rises, you'll love me and you'll tell me repetitive times, repetitive cycles of body intertwined, replacing your habit of a memorized lies. Warm rivers made of gold ran down on your lap, distracting you from the look of love in my eyes. For tonight only, I'll let go of my pride and do all the things was either her or me, and baby, I was supposed to give you everything that you need, but for tonight only, I will forget her name and make sure that the only one that you can remember is mine. Tonight I'll close the capsules of my feelings and open up my thighs, allow you to enter the place that I know that you'll actually try. Ignore the roadblocks in the way of your heart and follow the detours to the place that I'm sure should not see the light of being. Only for tonight I'll make decisions without thinking about the regret day after, because this moment can only be defined as astonishing, truly breathtaking. But when morning comes, my things I will gather and I'll be slapped with the reality that you are indeed hers and never will you ever truly mine. For tonight only, I'll pretend that it's easy to walk away. And for tonight only, I'll force my I love you to be in. Tonight I'll make this only the memory that I have of your velvet skin and your rosy soft lips. So tomorrow morning it can be easy for me to grab my dignity with my high heels. Easier for me to accept that the fact that your love, it was never real. So after this night, so every day after that I think of you, every time you cross my mind, every time this moment's memories pop up in my dreams, I can remember you as only one night. And these. So this last piece is a fanfare.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, this is the most nervous I've ever been performing, ever. My auntie is here, my cousin is here. Oh, my queen is here, y'all. So I am shaking in my boots. This last piece is a fan favorite.
All right, I know that.
Auntie, you ain't never heard me talk like this. I love you. And for this next piece, I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm almost 30, and I'm still scared. So this last piece is called He Loves Me. It's inspired by the song He Loves Me by Just Scott. And my friends in the building, this is like their favorite one.
We're the friends. We're the friends.
So I'm honored to perform this at the fire in front of my family and my closest friends. Y'all ready, y'all?
This is my favorite song. He's the friend too. He's the friend.
Okay. This is mine. I should show. Ooh, baby, he loves me. On my feet or on my knees, on my back or in the kitchen, he loves that I keep him with something to eat. Something to feel, something to love, in and out, and in and out, and in and out of the bedroom, baby. He loves me for everything that I do, for the way I ride or die, or for the way I ride him to see. The only time he makes me cry is when it's followed with a smile, or when he leaves my head with a crown and spells out in movies that he's all mine. See, his words caress every inch of my body, smoke filling the air with exotic, simple preparation for the erotic. I come when he calls, and baby, I mean, I really come when he calls on my name with such pleasure. Everything yet nothing seems to work perfectly when we're together. His eyes can stare straight through to my sexual tether. I have to stay away from him to keep myself from laying it all out for him, risking it all for him, giving it all to him. Maybe even a tiny human that looks just like him. He's dangerous, yet it excites me. It ignites this fire from within that only his lighter will light. My twin flame, those flames belong to him. Yeah, my brain marching with his, my heartbeat marching with him. So when I slid down ever so slowly so that his side could be mine for the very first time, it hadn't been the first time that he had been deep inside. Ooh! He fucked my mind into every position that you can put it in with. Every word that's split from the same lips that I lock onto for a kissing. Not just in this lifetime, baby, but the one prior to this. The one decade prior to that one, and baby, the one decade prior to then, because something this magical can only be so lifted from constant repetition. A craft perfected to the very T, because baby, you can feel when it's real. You can tell when he's different based on how he makes you feel, and that's exactly how I know that he loves me. It's special. See, every scar on my body that I tried to hide, every scar on my soul that I tried to hide, every piece of me that I tried so damn hard to hide. So, when he asked me to spread him wide, I listened with no hesitation. I served him with dedication. The professor and his student, he elevates my spirit without the dissertation. I bend over to wash his feet, and I bend over for my favorite kind of incentive. Ooh, baby, because he loves me. It's special. Be different than I've ever been loved before. Different than my body has ever known before. Different than he's ever loved anybody before. An adjustment that my soul could have never been prepared for. Because baby, he loves me. On the stage or in his favorite positions with the spotlight on me, he is mesmerized by the bold flow of my words as he watches and listens. Like, baby, he loves me. It's special. Leave different. He ignites me. He invites me. He co-writes me. Constantly giving me something to think about. It means your pretty hurts. How it doesn't matter the length of your skirt because you're following on the Instagram saying toe right on your invisible name tag. So you gotta want this hand on your thigh, right? I mean, yeah, most times you never see the bill or the price, and that definitely is nice, but what happens when he thinks the tab comes with reward points at the end of the night? Every check cut and blood rolled, and remember, I never said I wanted you to do all that, my boy, but somehow I'm in the wrong because I don't want to give him my thong, but bro, you can't even name my favorite song. But hey, I guess that doesn't matter because
at least you're pretty.
And then when it comes down to dating, you have to deal with you have more options to find love. Well baby, that don't put me nowhere above, especially when everybody thinks the same thing and now you fucking this nigga, that nigga, and every nigga above. But hey, you're constantly get ignored and constantly find yourself bored because everyone forgets you actually have a brain, like hello. And speaking about mental, let's not forget the ignored symptoms. Constant comments on your body like this pain ain't a response to these thoughts that I found myself in prison to. I'm crying out for help because I literally feel like I'm dying. I'm really I'm trying. But I guess it doesn't matter because as if your brain can see what's on the outside. Half the time I don't even like the reflection. I struggle to find the perfection that they speak of. Long hair, chest high, cheekbones and small thighs, brown eyes, and no one seems to see the fire I am behind. And then, and even when I pray, sometimes I feel like I'm begging, constantly second guessing class and got decision to teach each morning song. But I guess that doesn't matter, cause
at least you're pretty.
there we go. Or how hard it is to find friends. Can't tell if it's love or competition. Trying to use your intuition, but man, you can't trust these bitches. Half the time they kicking it cause they don't want to pay to get in. Post a pic just to say they be friends, just to look like they gotta win. Bitch, you ain't my twin. Cause as soon as this get involved, you start really seeing who they really are from within. So, for all my ignored pretty girls who hide behind pretty girls, who feel like their world's superficial somehow became their mission. Wipe your eyes, fix your hair, grab your gloves and make them stare. Speak about your struggles and whoever complains, honestly, fuck them. But please remember, I love you. I'm here on